everybody, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate when you guys click on my video. Helps me out a lot, so thank you very much. Before we start, we're going to be talking about SHLL today, Hyliion, whatever you want to call it. But just remember, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I'm just some guy on the internet who has some opinions. So everything I say is just an opinion. That's all it is. Also, while you're here, if you can, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. Really helps me out. So let's get into it. I won't waste any more of your time. So, SHLL, Tortoise Acquisition, right? They should be merging here shortly with Hyliion, right? So our SHLL stock shares are going to be converted into Hyliion shares, okay? And we're going to talk about when that's going to take place. Also, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Proposal 3 approval that's been having some trouble passing because it was one part of the merger or the vote for the stockholder meeting where people were kind of like, no, we don't really want to pass this. But regardless of the case, Hyliion's still going to go on. We're still going to go ahead with the merger. Like that Proposal 3 is not going to stop the merger. So I'll talk a little bit about the merger first, and then if you guys want to stick around, the second half of the video is basically going to be about Proposal 3. I'm going to go over what it is and what's going on with it at this point. Okay, so let's get it started. So the merger is expected to close on the 1st of October, which is tomorrow. It's late night, September 30th, 2020 for me right now. It's almost midnight actually, so I'm making this video pretty late. I got off work shortly ago, but I wanted to kind of just get this out there for you guys so you have an understanding. According to the, this site, basically we're looking at closure on the 1st of October. So sometime tomorrow, I'm expecting my shares in SHLL to be converted to Hyliion shares. So keep an eye out on the stock tomorrow. It may blow up, it may not blow up. People may take profits, people may jump in. But tomorrow we need to be watching this stock closely. Okay, so I just want to stress that. Just make sure that you guys are on top of it so that you don't miss anything. Okay. So there's that. So yeah, October 1st, guys. That's the hopeful date. We're hoping for the best on that day. But I want to talk also about the Proposal 3 approval. It's not going to stop the merger from going through. It's just something that I thought was important, and I'm going to go over it and essentially just give you, the SEC's reasons for the amendment and some anti-takeover effects as well. So here's basically the whole thing. Okay. All right, we're going to read it. Overview. Assuming the business combination proposal and the New York Stock Exchange proposal are approved, our stockholders are being asked to approve an additional amendment to the charter providing for the reclassification of Tortoise Board. The full text of the proposed second A&R charter reflecting the proposed amendment pursuant to the director classification charter proposal is attached to this proxy statement as Annex B. So what they're talking about is basically they want to reclassify how board members are elected, when they're elected, like how they can be removed. And essentially that's the whole process of this. This was not passed during the vote for the merger, or during the vote for the merger, during the meeting. This was actually the only proposal that apparently hasn't passed. And there's still some kind of pushback on this one. But anyways, here's the reasons for the amendment. This is what Tortoise Acquisition is basically saying they want from this amendment. So, the Tortoise Corp Board believes that the proposed amendment is in the best interest of the post-combination company because it is designed to assure the continuity, or the continuity, sorry, it's late, and stability of the new Hyliion Board's leadership and policies by ensuring that any given time a majority of the directors will have prior experience with new Hyliion and therefore will be familiar with our business and operations. The Tortoise Corp Board also believes that this classification will assist the new Hyliion Board in protecting the interests of our stockholders in the event of an unsolicited offer to new Hyliion by encouraging any potential acquirer to negotiate directly with new Hyliion's board. So essentially what they're saying is they want people who are from SHLL to have a little bit of power on the Hyliion board of directors. That's basically what this is. Which may or may not be a good thing because Yeah, they're going all in, but really, do they, I would say this, do they have the knowledge of, of the people at Hyliion, right? I mean, they're just business people. This kind of reminds me of the whole, Steve Jobs at Apple. They bring in John Scully. He's like, he knows Pepsi, but does he know technology? Does he, is he best for business, right? So that's neither here nor there. I think that's why most people probably said no to this, but they're basically trying to set some people from Taurus Acquisition on the board of directors for Hyliion. That's basically what's going on. Potential anti-takeover effects. So this proposal may increase the amount of time required for a takeover bidder to obtain control of New Hyliion without cooperation of the board. Even if the takeover bidder were to acquire a majority of the voting power of the New Hyliion outstanding voting stock. So basically, they're just saying that by doing this, it's going to help prevent any corporate takeovers, right? Where somebody just gets enough stock to where they become the majority shareholder, and then all of a sudden, they just take over the company. So this helps the board fight that. So yeah, I mean, I don't really I guess you could probably have to ask a bunch of different people why they don't like this. The only thing I can think of is maybe they don't want any interference in Hyliion. Hyliion's already, running smoothly. It's already got a leadership. You know, it's kind of like, hey, I'll give you some money if you let me tell you, my opinion. That's kind of like what's going on here, and I don't know if that's best for business. So I would see why that would be the reason why they would say no to this at first. So we'll see where this goes. But like I said, guys, at the end of the day, um, tomorrow's the day. That's the hope. Tomorrow's the day. We should see our Hyliion shares appear, and we find out who's in for the long run and who's out. So we'll see what happens, guys. But it's late. I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Take care.